Well, got the tires on. I'm still waiting to get the spare with the white wash, and I'm still looking for a hubcap. But I found these parts, not that they were lost, but I had them stored. I bought them a long time ago. This is the gasket for the vent. I want to do that today. Drain pipe for the other vent, for the center vent. I got some pad covers for the brake and the clutch pedal. And I've got the retainer and the rubber for inside the door. I have all the rubber actually for inside the doors as well. But I want to try to get that one in today. And I'm just trying to get all these details done, including getting my horn working. Because in 12 days, the show down the street is the one I want to make my debut at Crown Pizza. And that's where I want to go. So in one of my early videos, I removed this guy right here and put it back together. You know, cleaned up all the rust and whatnot. So I'm just going to take it out again so I can get the gasket in. I think if I work hard enough, I could probably get the gasket in without taking this off. But since it's been out already, the screws aren't rusty anymore. You know, the first time I did this, I think I had to use the torch to get these screws to loosen up. This should come out relatively easy this time around. And then I'm going to clean up the channel before I put that gasket's got self-adhesive on it. It's a neoprene gasket. Should go right in. But as we all know, nothing's ever easy. And I usually end up doing it twice. So let's just see how this goes. And then I want to show you the spring I'm missing on this too while I got it apart. Oh, so there's one spring there. The other one's missing from the top, so this doesn't really snap shut. So if anybody knows where I could source one of these springs, you know, I'd love to get my hands on one to replace that spring. So then I got some Scotch-Brite. Now I just clean up this groove before I put the neoprene in. Actually, I'm glad I took this off because there's still a lot of gasket left. So I'm just going to shut the camera off and get a screwdriver or something and clean that out a little better. You don't need to see me cleaning it. Actually, I'll show this what it looks like real quick. See, I just want to clean this out here before I put the new gasket in. So there it is. It came out pretty good, and it only took me one try. The old gasket, you know, I had to scrape it off with the screwdriver. It was a lot harder than I thought, but you know, took a few minutes. And on to the next thing. I'm getting ready to put the retainer and the rubber in for the thing, and I hear this barking. So let's see what's going on over here. What? You want to come in? Come on. You just want me to go in and play with you? Is that it? You know you don't play. Come on, out here. Let's go. Come on. Say hi to everybody. You want to go out in the rain? I don't think so. Let me get back to work. So I remember when I took this retainer off, the original one, it was so rusted and rotted out. It was came out in pieces, I remember. So then I ended up buying new ones from LMC. Now if I can remember how they went. So here's what I came up with for installing this retainer. And this is a little piece of the rubber gasket that I cut off because it's a little. They gave you a little extra. I believe it goes in like this, but I'm going to have to cut or drill a hole in the rubber at every location where there's a hole. I think that's easy enough to do because I'll just take the retainer off and drill the hole through the rubber right through there. Then the screw goes there, and what you do is you put the rubber in, and each screw you just kind of lift up to get at the screw. So I think that's the plan, is to get this rubber cut to length. You go from that edge to that edge. You can't see my hand because it's out of the light. That edge. And then, you know, I could even cut slots push it down in place, and glue it with some Weatherstrip adhesive. And then what happens is, as you tighten these screws up, like this one here, it'll pinch the rubber and hold the rubber in place as one big piece right here. So you're just pinching that, and that's going to seal against the door right here. I got to tell you, it took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. It was not easy, and I couldn't use the screws. These are the screws that came with it. They're too short. So I ended up putting in these, where are they? These tech screws. They're about 1 inch long, but they're much easier to fish through and find the hole underneath. So there it is. So I'll do some more stuff tomorrow. Thanks for watching.